Let's get started with a message from the Rumi Pocket Oracle. Divine Mother manifests. Makes me think of Mother Gaia, 44 when I looked up. Mother Earth. Okay. Oh, you living in the world of 6 directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss, for those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. Makes me think of the 7 of Pentacles in the Tarot, having faith that the seeds that you'd sown will indeed bear fruit. The mind would have us believe that certainty is necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come from understanding, but from trusting. Can we understand a star? Perhaps not. Yet, we can choose to trust in its beauty and light, and nonetheless derive energy, hope, and inspiration from it. Let the relief of trust fill your heart. Trust. Interesting. Inner peace doesn't come from understanding, but from trusting. My goodness, that's hard for the 3D conditioned mind to wrap its head around, right? It's so used to rationalizing, being, quote, logical. Inner peace doesn't come from understanding, but from trusting. Trusting. Makes me think, trusting your inner knowing. Your inner knowing, your intuition. Your intuition is what is connected to infinite intelligence, to source. Those inner nudgings. Those are nudges from source, your highest self, from your soul. Can we understand a star? Perhaps not, yet we can choose to trust. Choose stands out, choose. Excuse me. We can choose to trust in its beauty and light and nonetheless derive energy, hope, and inspiration from it. Even when we don't understand something, we can derive energy, hope, and inspiration. Even if we don't understand something, we can find something beautiful, right? Final sentence. Let the relief of trust fill your heart. Relief. Relief of trust. This is an interesting phrase right here. The relief of trust. When we're so used to being in control, right? And so trusting feels extremely uncomfortable. That's coming from the ego, though, the ego that is built to protect us, to keep us safe. But if we continue to live by the ego, that will keep us limited, right? And we are here as souls in human form to evolve, to soar, to expand. It's a big perspective shift. To perceiving trust as an unburdening. Trust is an act of surrender, an unburdening, a relieving, a lightening. Let the relief of trust fill your heart. Okay. All right. Thank you for that message, spirits. Let's see if there's a message from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. The Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Look at that dove. I'm noticing that dove. Peace, inner peace. 717 when I looked up. That kind of relates to what we first read in the Rumi Oracle. Relief. The word relief. And they actually do. Okay, here it is. Inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come from understanding, but from trusting. Okay. Now this is synchronistic for me. Just this week, I came across this word Shekinah. I'm not sure. It may have been maybe when I was doing some research on Kalima, perhaps. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at this moon on her forehead. It looks like a smile, like Spirit is smiling. Spirit is smiling at you. And of course, the highlighting of the third eye makes me think you are indeed highly intuitive and also represented, your intuition represented by the color purple or indigo. So I'm thinking of your crown, third eye. Seeing yourself, viewing yourself as sacred. A divine instrument through which you express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Well, that makes me think, okay, well, that can be viewed as advice from Spirit for you to move your body, to dance, to get the energies flowing, moving. So flow. Going with the flow and the rhythm of life. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Go dance to the sacred flow of life. So that makes me think of the cycles of life, right? and how in this linear space where we organize our lives through the construct of time, through the seasons. Where I live, we have 4 seasons. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts. So there's encouragement here for you to get creative if you haven't already, but you are here to create. You are a creator. You are a human representation of Source, the prime creator. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Oh yes, look at her red hair and the flame. Passion ignited. Inspiration. Yep, personal power. Inner strength. You're growing in spiritual strength for sure. I'm noticing the greens and oranges. Heart chakra, your heart space is opening at this time. You're feeling more creative and inspired. Learning to express yourself, to express your gifts in your own unique way. And seeing the dove, it makes me think you're feeling more stable within, feeling more calm within. And seeing her brown hair here, it makes me think of the Earth Star chakra. So you're yes, I think I just mentioned stability. You're feeling more grounded, rooted, connected to Mother Earth. And now I'm noticing the wings of the dove, making me think of angels. And when I looked at the clock, it was 12:44. The number 4, for me, whenever I see 4, I think of stability, firm foundations, and also 444 is often associated with the message that the angels are with you, that you have spiritual angelic support. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Excuse me. Release. Makes me think of the initial message of trusting. Surrender. Also, I'm noticing the colors. The vibrant oranges, making me think of Bridget. The fiery hair. The fiery tones. Excuse me. And seeing the leaves. Yes, makes me think of, I mentioned the seasons of life. Going with the flow of life. Yes, release, going with the flow. Release your need to control. Instead, go with the flow. Patience. You may be at a season of your journey right now where maybe not much in the material, in your physical reality, is happening as far as manifestations are concerned. You've made your intentions, you've set your intentions, you've dreamed about, imagined, envisioned your dreams, what you want to manifest in co-creation with the divine. And so this is a resting period, a time to rest, a time to receive, but also a time to play, to create. Looking at the orange makes me think of the sacral chakra, symbolizing desire, pleasure, creation, creativity. Healing chaos. Okay, that makes me think of transmutation, alchemy. Lots of butterflies here. You're transforming indeed. Going through a major transformation. There are multiple butterflies here, and they're all different colors, so your chakras are aligning. You're purifying, getting purified. The white of the dove. You're getting purified from within. Your energy centers are aligning and purifying at this time. And healing chaos, yes, that also returns to what I said earlier, how you're probably feeling more, 1717, when I looked at the clock. You're probably feeling more at peace internally, especially. And of course, I'm sure between the moments of peace, there are other things going on in your life. It doesn't mean that you don't experience uncertainty, fearful thoughts. It doesn't mean that you don't experience feelings of anxiety and worry. But you're better able to stabilize yourself, to center yourself, to return to calm, to a sense of calm. And returning to the metaphor of the seasons of life. You understand with the seasons, right? With the passing of the seasons, this too shall pass. Everything is temporary on this earthly plane. But you are an eternal soul. Yep, and just like I said earlier, you're here to soar. To manifest freedom. Never-ending story. Number 37. And this looks like an hourglass here. I mentioned the construct of time here on the earthly plane. And she looks kind of distraught. And this makes me think, in seeing her expression here, and connecting it to the key words, never-ending story, you may be observing, ruminating thoughts at this time. If you are in a time of stillness, and the number 37 reduces to a 10. 1, new beginnings. 0, the completion of a cycle. You may be in the in-between point right now. And also the never-ending story. So I'm just picturing the thoughts swirling in your mind. Just like this tornado. Spinning, spinning, going round and round. And when you do catch those thoughts arise within you, exercise patience. You are better able to, as I mentioned earlier, rise above the thoughts that you observe in your mind. You are not your ego. You are not your fears. You are not your thoughts. You are spirit in form. Between worlds. Okay. Number 3. I may have mentioned that you may be in at a time of your journey having completed a cycle, and you're at a threshold of a new cycle, but you're in the in-between right now. And it may be frustrating for you at times. Yeah, Spirit's message is to be as patient as possible. You're healing right now. All the patterns that you've been working on to release, they're being integrated at this time. Yes, number 38. To be fair, yes. So that makes me think about, yes, show yourself grace, be patient. To be fair, yes. Be fair, be kind to yourself. Be kind to your human self. Number 14, truth be told. And there's an owl here. You're very wise. And I'm seeing a tree here, the tree here. Trees always make me think of wisdom. You are a wise old soul. Full of love. Let me get my magnifying glass. There are little red hearts floating around here. Oh, and I just noticed that the owl is standing on a golden mask down here. Rising above makes me think. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Did I mention that already? I may have mentioned that. I don't know, either during the talk around the initial message. I don't know. Let me just move on. It's hard to remember everything. Okay. Yeah. So you're seeing things from a higher perspective, knowing that you are more than your thoughts. You can better discern what is true and what is false. And seeing the mask, it makes me think that yes, you are becoming more and more authentic. You've learned to be more honest with yourself. You're living according to the beat of your own drum now. You have made a decision to follow your own path. To live your own truth. You've taken off the mask of trying to please others. You're putting yourself first. Gold. The mask is gold. And I mentioned alchemy, transmutation. Turning lead into gold. Turning your pain, transforming your pain into power. Okay. Anything to add or confirm? Thank you. Aha, crown chakra. Yep. I mentioned that when I was looking at this moon here, I believe. Oh. Can put it here. You're learning to trust your intuition even more. You're better able to discern, like I said, what is true and what is false. You're learning to discern what is the voice of source and what is the voice of the fearful, egoic self. Six of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. Six of Pentacles, fair exchange of energies. Oh, makes me look at this card here. To be fair. That makes me think. The scales of justice. Justice is being served. The scales are balancing in your favor. And also, material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, that makes me think, as within, so without. As within, your inner strength that you've cultivated, represented by the spiritual. So without material. And 6, I always associate with balance. You're being balanced, aligned, energetically. Movement, choices, decisions, 2 of Pentacles. $17, hope. This is the star card in the tarot. So if you feel like not much progress or movement is happening where you are right now on your journey, feeling worried, anxious, like you're not doing enough, that you're behind. 31 when I looked up. You're right on time. Things are being worked out. First, behind the scenes, your spirit team, they're working out the how, orchestrating things on your behalf. You're doing your part. Releasing, transmuting, and looking at the Bridget card, seeing her red hair, the flame, it makes me think you may be getting creative right now. So continue doing that, getting playful, creating, and resting. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, confirmation, new beginnings. This is a Fool card in the Tarot, 0. Okay, so yeah, you may feel like, because you're in between right now, you may feel like, well, 0 is happening. There's lots happening behind the scenes. You will have multiple options. This is a time of rest, learning from the seasons of life. There's a season to rest. Where I am right now, it is winter. At the time of this filming, it is winter. It is time for us to hibernate before we spring into action. Okay, this is number 12, sacrifice. This is the Hanged Man card in the Tarot. So that makes me think of, I believe I talked about perspective. You're starting to see things from a higher perspective. Yeah, right here. Yeah, your perspective is shifting. And even the introductory message, for me, there was a strong message of perspective. Did I write a note here? Yeah, just a perspective shift on perceiving trust as something to feel relieved over, right? For our fearful selves, for our ego, the thought of trusting feels really uncomfortable because there is a sense of a loss of control. Passion ignited. Okay, that makes me look at this card here. This, what is this? Bull. Anyway, it's a flame. There you go. Passion ignited. Passionate new beginnings. There's much to be hopeful for. Maintain the energy, vibration of hope. I know how challenging practicing patience can be. Yes, it can be quite the obstacle and challenge, right? To exercise patience. Especially since you're highly intuitive, you know that big changes are here. They're coming. And they are here energetically. Slow to show up in the physical. Timing, alignment, that's a big lesson. Triumphant success, another new beginning. Clarity. Wow, it just flew. The root chakra card, the base chakra card just flew from the deck, landed right on, well, I have the Ace of Wands, the Passion Ignited card, on top of the Bridget card. The Bridget card, the title is Inner Strength. And look at that, the base chakra just flew and landed right there. Inner strength. You're getting more stable from within. I think I may have mentioned that you are feeling more stable, therefore feeling more inner peace. And I'm reading the phrase on the Bridget card. So it says, recognize that you have the power. So yes, seeing the base chakra, it makes me think, indeed, you are recognizing more and more your personal power. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. 9 of Pentacles now. Look at this. Material harvest. And also 3 of Cups. Rejoice in celebration. This makes me think your support team, your spirit team, they are rejoicing in you, in all the inner work that you have been doing and continue to do. And yeah, they want you to celebrate yourself and have fun. Have fun during this time of stillness and rest. And rest is required because this is a transformative new beginning, a transformative new cycle for you. You will have multiple opportunities. We'll be making multiple decisions, and you need to feel stable from within, right? Have a firm foundation in order to be able to handle the material harvest, the harvest that will manifest in your physical reality. Okay, now it's getting warm, so. Okay, final message. And look at this, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Passionate, inspirational, warm. Yeah, beautiful. Look at this. These cards here, Bridget. Passion ignited. You're the Queen of Wands. That's your energy depicted in this spread today. Okay. Final message, please. You're standing strong despite the uncertainty. The mind would have us believe that certainty is necessary for inner peace. You're standing strong, yeah, despite the uncertainty. And I just realized I'm looking at the title, 4141, when I looked up. Divine Mother Manifests. That makes me think, yes, you are manifesting. You are manifesting at this time. Ooh, okay. First we saw the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and now we have Queen of Swords. Intelligent, truthful, reasonable. So that makes me think, yes, you're on the way. Because I keep looking at the distressed look on her face. Ruminating. Anxious, overthinking, and seeing the Queen of Swords, it makes me think, yes, you're on the road to mastering your thoughts. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Tower. Something is going to surprise you. Oh boy. And look, we have the Four of Cups. So this is your energy right now, probably, right? You're in the in-between. Feeling disappointed, overthinking, feeling anxious, experiencing thoughts of doubt. And you may also be bored at times too, right? Feeling discontent. The words under here, the key words, dissatisfaction, boredom, withdrawal. But Spirit has a gift for you, is offering you a cup. It's a mystery what that cup is, and it is going to surprise you. I was hoping to, get a card that would cleanly end this reading, but I mean, this is too climactic, right? Excuse me. What is this gift, Spirit? Can we have any clues? What is this gift? This divine gift. Oh my goodness. Okay, I better make sure I cover this. Judgment. Oh my goodness. Spiritual awakening, redemption, karma. I mentioned the scales of justice evening out, right? Okay, let me just make sure. or excuse me, the Judgment card. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh boy, we have the Tower, which denotes divine intervention, and now we have the Judgment card. This is major. No wonder it's so important for you right now to just rest, rejuvenate, hold off on taking action. No pushing at this time. Be in Empress mode. What is this? 10, yes. Burdens, obligation, duty, final push. Release your burdens. And this makes me think. This gift from Spirit will relieve your burdens. What is this, Tower? Spirit? What is this gift? What is this divine support? Wow. The universe wants to surprise you, no doubt about that. But how can I end it here, Spirit? On such a climax. Oh, dear. Oh. Yeah. 9 of Swords. Worry, overthinking, self-doubt. Okay, we already went over this. That's confirmation there. You're keeping us in suspense, Spirit. Okay? Oh my God, bottom of the deck, the Emperor, leadership, order, divine masculine, okay. Wow, you're going to be taken by surprise, even though you're highly intuitive. Spirit, please, please. Almost 15 minutes, Spirit. Please, okay, okay. If nothing comes out, I'll go to a different deck. Okay. Wow, wow. How about soul coaching? What's the surprise? What's the surprise? Oh, interesting. Awakening. And we did get the Judgment card, spiritual awakening. We do have more than one spiritual awakening, right? Makes me think epiphany. Will you be revealing more? Awakening what? Focus. Number 22. That's a master number. Makes me think of sight. Inner sight. Well, intuition. Clairvoyance. Vision. It makes me think vision. Vision. Oh my God, this has gone on more than 50 minutes now, but yeah, I need to look up 22. Master number 22 has been coming out quite often in the readings. In numerology, the master builder, so master number 22 is often called the master builder. I've also heard it called the architect. In numerology, the master okay, that makes me think building an empire. Okay. So maybe, okay. Obviously it's an idea. Whatever idea you receive, well, it's coming from source, right? Maybe this is an idea that is received by you that will be life-changing, life-changing. Leading you on the path of building an empire. My God, am I going nuts here? Okay, let's keep going. In numerology, the master builder refers to master number 22, which symbolizes the ability to turn ambitious visions. A vision. I said visionary, right? Vision, visionary. Getting emotional here. Which symbolizes the ability to turn ambitious visions into tangible realities. That makes me think of, yeah, material and spiritual prosperity. Visions, as within, so without, right? Turning visions into tangible realities, combining practicality with idealism. Okay, oof. Okay, master number 22, often called the master builder, is considered one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. It embodies the potential to transform grand ideas. So yeah, this may be a grand idea that you receive, which happens in stillness, right? When we're at rest, when we're present. Often when we're present, it's not only when we're in stillness, in silence, it could also be like when we're enjoying, like when we're playing, right? Creating, because we're in the present moment. Okay. Excuse me, I'm getting too excited here. Master number 2, often called the master, is considered one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. It embodies the potential to transform grand ideas into concrete achievements. This number combines the intuitive qualities of the number 2 with the practical attributes of the number 4, resulting in a unique blend of creativity and discipline, balancing, being able to balance. Okay, the key traits. Number 1, visionary leadership. And didn't we see the emperor on the bottom of the deck earlier, right? Visionary leadership. Individuals resonating with master number 22 often possess strong leadership qualities, enabling them to direct large-scale projects and initiatives that benefit many people. Yes. Okay. This whatever this idea may be, if I am understanding this correctly, if I am interpreting these cards correctly, this idea, this vision, that you will, whoever is resonating with this message, whoever this message is for, you will come up with an idea, have a vision, a gift from source that you will realize in the physical, and it will have large scale impact. Okay, number 2, practical idealism. Unlike the more abstract idealism of the master numbers, 22 grounds its high ideals in practical action, making it capable of executing significant plans effectively. Number 3, manifestation power. I did mention that you are a manifester, right? You are manifesting. Manifestation power. This number is associated with the ability to manifest thoughts and plans into physical reality. Understanding the necessary steps in organization required to bring big ideas to fruition. Okay, yes. This is interesting. Divine Mother manifests. Manifestation power. So there is a strong message here that whoever this is for, you are a powerful manifester. You are a powerful magician. I'm thinking of the magician card too. Okay. Point number 4, resilience and discipline. Those with this master number often exhibit resilience. Strong problem-solving skills. Okay, that makes me think of, okay, Queen of Swords, Swords energy. King of Swords as well. Okay, those with this master number often exhibit resilience, strong problem-solving skills, and a commitment to teamwork, which are essential for overcoming challenges and achieving long-term goals. Okay, challenges and responsibilities. While master number 22 holds immense potential, it can also bring significant pressure. Individuals may feel a strong sense of responsibility and the need to achieve great things, which can lead to stress if not managed properly. Balancing high expectations with self-care is crucial to avoid burnout. So this is what one of the many lessons that we can learn during a time of rest, right? When spirit, and this has been a strong message for so long now from spirit, of resting, taking care of yourself, the importance of moderating yourself, getting balanced. Whew. Conclusion. Master number 22, the Master Builder, represents a powerful force in numerology, encouraging individuals to harness their unique strengths for meaningful impact in the world. Whoever this is for, you're being prepared to make an impact in the world. That's why it's so important for you to rest. Just rest, have fun, create. By understanding and embracing the qualities associated with this number, one can effectively navigate their path toward achieving significant goals and making a lasting difference in their communities. Oh, it makes me think of the 3 of Cups card. Wow. Woo-wee. Almost an hour now. Okay. So I'm going to end it there. Wow, this is exciting. This is exciting for whoever this is for. Tower card, 4 of Cups, Judgment. Wow. Awakening. Visionary. I have to hide this Judgment card, right? The relief from burdens. From feeling burdened. Yeah, Master number 22. It's significant. Awakening. Okay, I am going to leave it there. Take care.